Welcome back to Cooking with Sally J. We're going to make hot fudge sauce right now. Earlier we made brownies, and I'm going to have that its own separate video. And I'm going to have this its own separate video, but at the end of each video I'm going to have a brownie a la mode made so you can see the sauce. Okay, so to make this sauce, you need your stove on medium, and you're going to put in 2 tablespoons of Crisco. And you need to do it in this order because to be honest with you, I've already made this video and I evidently deleted it, but I couldn't find it. Same with the brownies, so. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of Crisco. That won't fit. Look at that. It is 5 o'clock, and so I've had a lot going on today. I've mowed lawns, and I've cooked, and I've walked, and I've done gardening. We've done a lot. Okay, I'm going to use the other side because it's clean. We need 6 tablespoons of cocoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You know what I need to do is measure it out and see how much. It's probably like 2/3 of a cup or something. And then I need a fork just to melt that in together. Now I'm sure that somebody could use squares of chocolate, but this recipe was handed to me and this is how the recipe goes. I don't do well with squares of chocolate. Funny thing about this recipe is my first year in Bible school. I was never allowed to go to the fair, ever. And my very first year in Bible school, I'm a freshman, and my very first outside ministry, the school sent me to Freiburg, Maine, to the largest fair in Maine. So, my mother was not very happy. But the lady we stayed with made this, and I can't remember if she was a pastor. I can't even remember her name. But she made a hot fudge sauce, and I think all of those that were there got the recipe. Okay, so my chocolate is melted, as you can see. Now I'm going to add to that 1 cup of sugar. Okay, so we're just going to add a cup of sugar to that chocolate mixture, and you're going to stir that really good. And you also want 2 tablespoons of flour. All my stuff is in the dishwasher, I guess. We need 2 tablespoons of flour. And I do heaping tablespoons because I do want it to thicken. Okay, so I'm mixing that up really good together. And then you're going to add to that 1 cup of boiling water. Okay? Right. Alrighty. I'm using a fork, but it doesn't matter what you use, a spoon, whatever you're comfortable with using. Actually, I typically use a whisk. Oh, that's starting to thick really quick, because the first one I made didn't, because I didn't put it in the order. So I don't know, it must have been meant for me to lose the videos, I don't know. Whatever. So I'm just kind of cramming them in today so I can put them up over the weekend. So while that is, you need to stir it constantly because when it starts to thicken, you don't want it to burn on the bottom. And that's why you need the temperature on medium. I get so impatient. It's like, I just want it to hurry up. But if you want it to come out right, you really do have to wait. I am going to leave it for just a second because I need to get some margarine. Awesome day out today. I like when the sun's out. We had a long winter. Okay. It is thickening up. Once it thickens really well, then you're just going to add a tablespoon of margarine or butter and a teaspoon of vanilla. And you're going to remove it from the burner and just let it set. It's really not hard, it's just time consuming to wait for it to thicken. I don't know if you can see, it's quite runny right now. A lot of you have been writing me. Some of you I know, some of you are my actual friends. To some of you, your acquaintances, I don't really know you. And you've just been messaging me and thanking me for doing the videos and that you appreciate them. And I said, but your words really humble me. I'm serious. No professional. I just cook for my family and my friends, but if I can help somebody or teach somebody something, then it's worth it. And with all this staying at home stuff, a lot of people don't know how to cook. And really it's healthier because you know what's in it, even if you're eating sweets like ice cream, like a sauce or brownies or whatever. If you make it homemade, you know what's in it. And it really is better for you than buying stuff, because in the stuff you have all this stuff that gives it a longer shelf life. So, and that stuff isn't good for you. My oven went off. Is it time yet? Yep. I'm going to put supper in the oven. Bruce isn't going to be home till 6:30 again tonight. He's trying to finish up that roof. We're having Ritzy chicken, and that will be another video for another day. Just want you to know what the beeping's all about. Okay. It's got to go a little longer. Okay, everybody. I had some troubles with my camera, and I don't want to redo this video. Most of it's on there. So this thickened, the sauce thickened. Once it thickened, I shut it off, and I added 1 tablespoon of margarine and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I'll get a spoon so you can see. It's nice. It's a nice, and as it sits on the stove, it will thicken up. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this segment of making hot fudge sauce with Sally J. Welcome back to Cooking with Sally J. I have a sidekick with me tonight going to help me, because my pet peeve is digging out ice cream. I do not like digging out ice cream.
And I can do that.
So as you can see, we've made the brownies, and I've given half of them away already. I do want to tell you something about brownies. You can buy the box mix. I know a lot of people like them, but they're thinner and they're not near as good as a homemade brownie. And it's cheaper, and you know what's in it. In the box stuff, there's a lot of other stuff that you don't need. Okay, so for brownie a la mode, you need your brownie, of course. our granddaughter's with us tonight, so we're gonna make 3. And Mr. Wonderful is gonna put ice cream on each of them. On this one, I want just a dog. I don't want much ice cream. That's more than a dog.
That's more than a dog.
It's a dog. Okay. So then, this is the hot fudge sauce that we made. And this is good warm, is good cold.
It's good.
As far as I'm concerned, I'd rather have this than the ice cream. But
You said you were making mine small. They're so big.
Beepod did that.
Well, the brownie was big, so you gotta have enough ice cream to fill up all the
I
brownie.
think it was a T-Max.
Okay, so there's your sauce. Then you're gonna take some Ready Whip. Now, if this was my son-in-law, Craig, her dad, he would want real whipped cream. Well, I can make that, but I don't,
There's
not for
no
this.
other way to have it.
Well, we're having it this way. Or Cool Whip works good too. And then a cherry.
That one's falling over.
And there you have your, oh, that one's mine, so it don't
Yeah,
matter.
I was gonna say.
So there you have your brownie a la mode. Now I do hope that you try this and enjoy it. And if you do, please post your pictures, because I like doing that and everybody else likes seeing it too. It's fun. So I hope you enjoyed our time with making brownies, making hot fudge sauce, and putting it together to make a brownie a la mode. God bless and have a good night. The camera girl was over by the camera. She could shut it off.
Where's the fun?